Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is in the cage. This bout is brought to you by Twin Peaks Flatirons. This is an elimination MMA bout scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the strawweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, Devon Sikuka.
Devon Wildcard Sikuka representing the Wild Cards fight team out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, coming to the cage.
I like how we break it up a little bit. And listen, I thought for the first round of the King of Sparta, some highly skilled boxing, great length, and I thought both fighters used their length tremendously.
Agreed. Yes, sir. Looking forward to see what they can do in the kickboxing.
Yeah. Kickboxing is my first love because that's what I did in the 80s. It was before MMA, and it was PKA before ISKA. And some of the guys that I watched were Dale Apollo Cook, Dennis Alexio, who was like 62-3 in his entire career. Felipe Garcia was a bantamweight champion from Denver, Colorado. He held the bantamweight belt for like 4 or 5 years. Really used to fight back in the Mammoth Gardens for the PKA.
Dang.
Yeah. Over on Colfax. It was unbelievable. Some great fighters. Jimmy Whirlwind Tapia was from Denver, had a spinning back fist. It was unbelievable. So that style and a lot of Taekwondo was what was big back then.
It's crazy because Colorado's been around in the fight game for such a long time. I mean, not just in kickboxing, but also the birth of the UFC.
Yeah.
And, you know, people ask me all the time, why'd you move up to Colorado? I was like, why not? I mean, I want to be a UFC fighter. This is where everyone's created.
Nice.
The lab with mountains.
Right.
Mammoth, home of UFC 2.
His opponent, out of the red corner, Joaquin Juarez.
Joaquin Juarez, representative of Genesis Training Center, Training Academy, out of Denver, Colorado.
Interest taking a little bit. There we go.
Three 3-minute rounds in the strawweight 115-pound elimination MMA division. All right, Devon Sikuka comes to us from Colorado Springs, Colorado. He's 19 years old. He's a freestyle fighter with a 1-3 record, 5 feet 7 inches tall and 114 pounds, facing off against Joaquin Juarez out of Denver, Colorado. He's the elder at 27 years old, listed as a boxer with a 1-1 record, 5 feet 2 inches tall and 110 pounds.
You know, I was talking to head coach Jake Ramos about this kid because, JR, when we watched Juarez fight the first time, very raw, I will say, very raw, not up to the level he needed to be in his first fight. And the improvement I saw from fight 1 to fight 2 in his game was really
astounding.
And I asked Jake about it, and he said, Todd, he's one of the hardest workers in the gym.
Nice. And his shows.
I can speak for that. I've been up in the Genesis room and I've seen this man work. And man, he works really hard and really diligent. And he's got some great coaches behind him. And I look forward to seeing these improvements.
Yeah, if you want to become a better fighter, Genesis is one of the top places to do it.
Genesis, Elevation, Factory X. I mean, as Drew said, you know, you're going to be doing MMA, do it at Elevation, be in Colorado. We were talking a little golf off camera. Jake Ramos can hit the ball. Good player. We had a match, me and Ramos against Gaethje and, you know, against Dustin Jacoby and Mark, and we did not fare very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the strawweight division. This bout is brought to you by Twin Peaks Flatirons. Let's meet our fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the Mike Maroney Ford blue corner. He's a freestyle fighter with a record of 1 win, 3 losses. He stands 5 foot 7 inches tall. He weighed in at 114 pounds. With Wild Cards Fight Team from Colorado Springs, Colorado, Devon Wild Card Sikuka! His opponent, out of the Castle Rock Hormone Health red corner. He is a boxer with a record of 1 win, 1 loss. He stands 5 foot 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 110 pounds. With Genesis Training Academy from Denver, Colorado, Joaquin Juarez! Referee Oscar Martinez.
Rarely do you see a fighter that's 5 pounds under the weight division fight.
Gentlemen, you've had your final instructions. Protect yourself at all times.
Sikuka in the white and black trunks.
Touch him up, back to your corners, please.
Juarez in the green trunks.
Let's see how much Juarez has improved again.
Well, it was exponential between fights 1 and 2.
It was. Going for that lower leg kick. Juarez always at the length disadvantage.
But he's doing a good job of staying in a really good position and kind of smothering Sikuka. Sikuka needs to do a better job of keeping that range. He's being a longer fighter.
Getting inside and exploding. Juarez trying to get the takedown. Both fighters really fighting it right now. Who's going to get it?
Oh,
Nice
Sikuka
jump
with
into
it.
it.
Yeah.
Heel
And a heel
hook.
hook.
Got to be careful here.
Juarez doing a good job with his foot position.
Juarez needs to unravel his leg. He needs to start attacking Sikuka's ankles and trying to peel them apart and get his knee out of center line. And while doing this, he's got to protect his heel.
You don't want to roll. He tapped.
There's
That
the
was
tap. Congratulations. The wild card, Devon Sikuka, backflips it out there.
To a superhero landing. That was well done.
it.
Props to Drew Dover there by
Yeah,
the fight winner.
that's
Devon
right.
Sikuka.
Came over and said, I love your fight style. It's great. He gets a big win, pumped up. Unfortunately for Joaquin Juarez, back to the training room. You know, you get that heel hook position. You really got to battle that right, Drew. There's only a couple ways to get out of that.
Right. The heel hook is such a dangerous submission, and whether you like to do it or not, you need to know how to defend it. But he did a great job of setting that up with that sweep from clinch, and
Yeah.
it's something that you see on YouTube videos, but not in a fight, so that's very impressive.
Yeah, that's how Anderson Silva lost his fight in Pride, was by a sweep setup into a heel hook like that. One of his few defeats.
Might try that on my 12-year-old daughter, the heel hook.
All right, up to Stewie.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Oscar Martinez called a stop to this bout 1 minute, 6 seconds into the first round, declaring your winner with a heel hook, Devon Wild Card Sikuka!